Inferential statistics is a major component of Six Sigma. What it does is it takes a sample or a subset of the population, the larger group, and makes inferences or conclusions based on that sample. The population size is represented with a capital N, and the sample size is represented with a lowercase n. That is the number of observations within the sample or within the population respectively. The steps involved in statistical inferences is obviously to define the problem. We're going to follow basically the same steps as DMAIC. So the next thing is, how are we going to measure it? Meaning, what test are we going to use? We'll then formulate a null and alternative hypothesis. We'll set our critical values so we know what we measure it against. We'll calculate the test statistic. Then we can make inferences about that population based on that statistical calculation. The last thing is to communicate those inferences and findings with the appropriate people. So again, a sampling is taking a small group out of the larger population. The most important thing you have to remember is that you want your sample to be a good representation of the population. So sampling is done in certain situations and not in others. There are specific constraints such as time and cost, and there are times when populations are just impossible to even gather. For example, if you take the census that occurs in the United States every 10 years, it is impossible to get all Americans to fill out that census. Therefore, the census is considered a sample. Samples cannot be done on individual unique experiences. For example, you can't get people's opinions on different types of sunsets because they're unique experiences.